Not just Caitlin Clark, Cheryl Reeve claims there are other reasons for WNBA's record-breaking success. The 28th season of the WNBA will go down in history as a memorable one, with its remarkable viewership numbers and the many records surpassing long-standing ones that had previously plateaued. Much of this increase in popularity stems from the arrival of the reigning Rookie of the Year, sparking what fans dubbed the Caitlin Clark effect. However, if you ask Cheryl Reeve, she may acknowledge Clark's influence but will likely refrain from attributing all the credit to the no. One pick with the final series wrapping up and players dispersing for an off-season, the Minnesota Lynx had their postseason game conference. While Reeve tackled a range of questions, from her off-season plans to preparations for the upcoming season, one intriguing question to her was about record-breaking attendance the league witnessed this time and whether this season was different than last championship's teams. Yeah, I think the evolution of the league into the space that it got into in terms of the popularity even before the season started. You know, when Caitlin Clark announced that she was going to enter the draft, I remember. Obvious I'm connected to the business side. The wave of enthusiasm that came from a player that wasn't even going to play for the Lynx. There's no denying the impact Caitlin Clark has had on the league, as her presence alone contributed to the WNBA draft selling out all 1,800 tickets in just 9 minutes, showcasing the immense buzz she generated. Nevertheless, Reeve later elaborated on her response, highlighting there was more than one reason for the league's growth. We certainly knew some of the other players that were going to be in this draft, so there was a lot of excitement and momentum for the WNBA. But to see it actually translating business-wise across the league, whatever the reasons were, you know there's a lot. As we all know, there's one really big reason, and there's a lot of other reasons why, she added. Reeves is excited for the momentum the W is on right now, though, particularly the way Minnesota Lynx has witnessed love through signage throughout the city, for one. For me, that was a big thing. A big part of the identity of the season for the Minnesota Lynx, she reveals. Though the HC asserts that the same support wasn't visible to every city, calling it a travesty, there's no denying the overwhelming response the league has received throughout the season. Game 5 of the finals as an example, for one. Highlighting another point of hers, Caitlin Clark isn't the sole reason. The Game 5 of the final series ratings hit this century's milestone even without Caitlin Clark. Just a day ago, the Game 4 ratings were unveiled, showcasing impressive numbers: minus 1.67 million viewers, the highest since the 2000 finals matchup between the New York Liberty and the Houston Comets, which drew 2.12 million viewers. There was already buzz that Game 5 would surpass, and sure enough, it did just that. The Game 5 showdown, which headed into overtime after a contentious finish in regulation, captivated 2.15 million viewers on ESPN. This impressive viewership not only made it the most-watched finals game in 25 years, surpassing the numbers from the 2000 finals, but it also solidified its status as the most-viewed game of the championship series in this century. According to Spore, moreover, Game 5 also marked the second highest-rated WNBA playoff game ever. Caitlin Clark's last game with the Indiana Fever, where they faced off against the Connecticut Sun, attracted an impressive 2.5 million viewers. This further underscores the impact Clark has had on the league, drawing in audiences and setting the stage for a thrilling postseason. But it also reveals that this season's remarkable growth of the WNBA can be attributed to two key factors. One being the fact Caitlin Clark has definitely drawn in a wave of new viewers, consistently bringing in the largest audiences. And second, that many of these new fans have also turned their attention to the broader league. as viewership numbers for games without Clark and the Fever have also surged. At the end of the day, the 28th WNBA season has set new standards for viewership and excitement. And as Reeve noted, the interest in the team and the buzz was palpable. So that's part of what made it special too. TS Media Watch.